Because the truth is, if a man is God ordained, whatever God you believe in, to be a protector and a provider, but we live in a society that is built on Christian values. Most people in this country are Christian. Most people in this country are straight and are in a heterosexual relationship. If this system is telling you, hey, you as a man, your value is based on your physical strength, your ability to be stoic, don't show any emotion. The only emotions that you are allowed to show is your horniness and your ability to be aggressive. Those are the only emotions that you're allowed to show. Every other emotion, keep that to yourself. We don't want to see it. But also, you need to protect and provide under a system that, especially as a minority, a black man, you need to be quiet. You need to be quiet, but you need to excel, right? So you need to be a protector and a provider, but most Americans in general, including black people, make less than $40,000 a year. The number is like 39 something. And so the reason I was like, oh, well, yeah, you could go to Disney World once a year is because when we look at psychology and what psychology says is an ability to have a good quality life is one, work-life balance, and also being able to travel at minimum once per year. If you cannot travel at least out of your state once per year, then you are like, that is not the optimal position that you should be in. And
But
with your
here you keep
children,
living in like, I'm sorry, I had to cut you because you was talking about statistics and all this earlier. You keep talking about what you're reading and what they're saying can be happy, but in reality, right? I'm older now. I'm 34, right? I'm about to be 34.
oh, baby.
I have many kids. I'm married and stuff. I have family members. I've lived in many different states. Okay, I've seen things. Okay, you don't have to go to Disney World. You don't have to. No, I'm saying you can never go to Disney. Hold on. I'm not saying you like. Okay, let's talk about the one trip a year. You're saying that a family must travel or should travel to out of state somewhere to see whatever, which means they have to spend money.
It's ideal. Yeah.
It's like, but you don't have to do that to create memories and have fun. You could go an hour down the street, I'm just saying, and go to the nearest mountain, go to the nearest park and spend probably less than what you would spend going over, not overseas, but going out of town. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying you have to travel, but you should, yes, go outside. You should go outside and explore the world. But it don't have to be that you spent $10,000 to do it. Even $5,000 to me is just too much after a while. So I hear what you're saying, but I want it to be more reality like, yes, go outside your house, create memories without spending so much. That's why people are not able to have this fun, because they're having these expectations that you must spend that dollar to give your kids the world, or spend that dollar for you to be worth something and all this stuff. Competing with each other.
My goal is to try to be more realistic. That's what I'm trying to say, is that they're saying that, hey, your masculinity is based on whether you can protect or provide. Even when we talk about just home ownership, forget the one trip a year, forget your kids being in extracurricular activities, forget all of that other stuff. Let's just talk about simply home ownership and the man being the sole provider in the household and the woman being the homemaker. That this white picket fence dream, based on how much money the average American is making, especially when it comes to the average black man and the average black woman, it's just not possible. Most
so are you
dual income.
Possible.
So are you saying this? Are you saying this? Women.
Standard.
So Benzo, you want to exclude all these gender roles? Women should start paying for dinners, trips, taking men on shopping sprees, and paying for vacations. Is that what I'm hearing as well?
That's exactly what you're hearing. Yes.
Wait, is that bad? Wait, I need to understand. Are we saying, say is your standpoint that women don't, and that's like not part of the gender roles? Or is that what your point is? And then Kia's point is that women should do that? Yeah, I'm just trying to get an understanding of the conversation.
Whenever a woman pays for anything in regards to a man, that means he's sassy. That means he's less of a man when a woman.
I think that's the difference between
I think she would consider that to be patriarchal.
Okay, go ahead, Bo. Go ahead. Because I'm trying to grasp the two difference in the. Yeah, I'm trying to see if y'all are on opposing points. But go ahead, Bo.
my point. So, I don't want this to get lost because Saint brought up a really good point earlier. Masculinity is what he makes it. He does not conform to what society tells him masculinity is. He wants to be the man for his wife. But now you're arguing against what people think gender roles should and should not be. It is the same exact thing. It is the same exact concept, the way you feel about masculinity. People in relationships feel differently about gender roles. Gender roles do not anymore have to have hard lines. Gender roles do not have to be as rigid. You cannot hold on to certain things and then now you don't want to let society dictate what kind of man you should be. We do not have to let society dictate what gender roles we adhere to, because whatever makes you comfortable in your relationship, that is what should matter. Because the way,
can I get an understanding from the men why that's not enough for them? Like, why is it that, like, the point that you just made, why isn't that okay for the men? It seems like it's like, it's not okay that my opinion works for my relationship. I need to spread this opinion and I need to make people, like other people's women, submit and succumb to this opinion too. Like, you got your girl, she agrees with you. If you want her modest, she's modest. If you want her exposed, she's exposed. If you want freaking sheets, she's free. Like, so why isn't that enough that you got your person? Why is it that it kind of, and I'm not saying y'all specifically, but it comes off like a lot of men want control over like their woman and other people's women too. And it's like, if you don't like that next man's woman, why does that get under the next man's skin?
Let me answer real quick. So, to be honest, I don't care how another man lived it or another people live their relationship, but let's be consistent and not double-minded. A man, I guarantee you, you're not going to date a man and say he want to be a stay-at-home boyfriend or a stay-at-home father. I can guarantee you're not going to go out there and bear that load. But guess what?
Don't put money on it.
As soon as a man, I guarantee you, if your man say, babe, yo, listen, you ain't got to do nothing. I'm going to go hold this down. You're going to be sitting up there with your feet, and he's never going to look at you as a lame. But I guarantee you, if a man come to you and say, hey, listen, I want to be a stay-at-home dad, you never going to respect him because you're not wired to. So we can't be double-minded on these conversations like that.
But we are not being double-minded. There's nothing double-minded about it. The thing is that